I doubt if it would pass, but it's, you know, we can't let up.
Is there any possibility, you know, that Obama and Congress ever talked, or Obama knows about his bill and has responded in some way?
Yeah. I mean, yes, I mean, there's those private conversations, but there's also, I mean, the Progressive Caucus went up to the White House with Conyers to talk about the single payer.
And what was his answer?
And, you know, he says, well, I'm with you, but I don't think we can get this, so we're going for that.
Yeah.
And then, so a bunch of us, I don't know, 50 of us wrote a letter to him saying, hey, we will not vote for something that does not have at least a public option in it. So we put down at least you can't count on our votes, because they're going to give that one away, you know?
His explanation that was televised at one point said that we have a system that's working, not to change it. I mean, that sounds so naive.
No, he said both things. He said both things.
Well, you know, again, for a lot of people, in fact, it's probably a majority. I mean, an employer-based system, assuming people are, you know, honest about it, you know, that's what people rely on, and it works for a lot of people.
But not
Well, for still the majority of people, it does. I mean, you still got two ways. I mean, I'm not arguing for it. I'm just saying, I would say, you know, 60% of the population gets insurance that way and is not, and feels it's okay. And they don't want their taxes to go to other people. That's our problem politically.
Okay, I'm going to
Not
have
that they
to
don't get an insurance thing.
put a stop to the questions and answers. That's why we're here today, so that we can all get involved. And we're going to tell you how you can implement what he's talking about. But we want to thank Congressman Filner.
We're going to sing a song. By the way, we're going to do a fundraiser in the fall celebrating my 30 years, I guess, in public office. But some people wanted to do a roast, and so I said, we came up with this idea, which I'd like your feedback, your gut reaction. I don't want you to think about it. We want people to submit verses, either positive or roasting, as what do I stanzas?
Make a musical out of it.
Yes, we're going to do a musical stanzas to the this Bob is your Bob, this Bob is my Bob. You know, from the San Diego School Board to the halls of Congress, from the Mississippi jails to the whatever. And so, and we're going to send around. We have some sample verses is the word I want, not stand. Some people wrote some verses so we could see the roasting kind and the non-roasting kind, but so you can submit as part of the fundraiser. We want you to submit a verse.
I'll submit one.
Uh-oh. You think that will work, by the way? I just had one of my people in my office just record. She recorded some sample things on a disc that we're going to be sending out. But it really, I'm hard to please, but it was really good. It was funny and it was, you know, educational. Not yet, October or something.
So I have a little song I would like to sing for you.
I'll take you out any time on a date.
This is my big hit. But I'm gonna say it's a joy to see. You know, half the politicians that you see anymore are like animatronic Disney guys. Hi, I'm Ed. Hi, for me. It's so refreshing to see someone with an intellect and a commitment and a long record. Was it Cesar Chavez? Maybe it was Dorothy Day. Some will say Dr. King or Gandhi set them on their way. No matter who your mentors are, it's pretty plain to see. If you've been to jail for justice, you're in good company. Have you been to jail for justice? I want to shake your hand. Sitting in and lying down are ways to take a stand. Have you sung a song for freedom or marched that picket line? Have you been to jail for justice? Oh, you're a friend of mine. You law-abiding citizens, listen to this song. Laws were made by people, and people can be wrong. Once unions were against the law, line. The more you study history, the less you can deny it. A rotten law stays on the books till folks like us defy it. Have you been to jail? Sitting in and lying down are ways to take a stand. Have you sung a song for freedom or marched that picket line? Have you been to jail for justice? So you're a friend of mine. Now the law's supposed to serve us, and so are the police. When that system fails, it's up to us to speak our piece. It takes eternal vigilance for justice to prevail. So get courage from your convictions. Let them haul you off to jail.
Yeah!
I want to take your hand. Sitting in and lying down are ways to take a stand. Have you sung a song for freedom or marched that picket line? Have you been to jail for justice? Will you go to jail for justice? Have you been to jail for justice? Oh, you're a friend of mine.
I think I'm the only congressman, by the way. If you walk into my office, as soon as you walk in, there's a picture of me being arrested in front of the White House, being handcuffed. And then I have another picture, just a few feet away, that shows me in the Oval Office with President Bush. He's signing the bill that I was arrested for. So.
Very nice.
But and a few weeks ago, you may have seen we have a state park in town called called Old Town State Park, and a new concessionaire came in to take over the restaurants, and he fired 130 union workers. So we had to sit in there.
Nice.
And they arrested us. I was the only one, by the way. I was giving the cops such a hard time that everybody else had these plastic cuffs that they really weren't even in. They put the real ones on me because I was saying this is police brutality, and I was just giving them all the but and we have a court hearing coming up on that. So
Will you be available for your fundraiser?
never know. And tell me, during the Spanish-American War, Emerson or you weren't alive.
I was going to say, I'm younger than I look.
Ralph Waldo Emerson or somebody like that was in jail for protesting the war, and John and Emerson came to visit him. Thank you. Thoreau was in jail, and Emerson came to visit him, and Emerson said, "Why are you in jail, John David or whatever?" And he said to Ralph Waldo or whatever, "Why are you out? Why are you out?"
Great time. Please visit the tables and get some refreshments and buy some CDs and our fabulous